Tyler the Nature Guy.
Pollution stinks. Pollution stinks.
Tyler the Nature Guy.
Pollution can be a quite difficult topic to understand. It's basically the introduction of bad stuff into the environment around us. Each year, 51 billion pieces of litter end up right here in the roadways of the United States. It's just trashy. This stream is its very own ecosystem. All of that trash and litter will eventually run off and end up here, wreaking havoc on thousands of ecosystems on its way to the river. When all of that trash runs downstream, it ends up out here in the river. A prime example of tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga duck. The Chattanooga ducks get tourists as close to the river as they can without swimming with the fishes. Tourism is a major part of the economy of Chattanooga. Each year, thousands of pounds of trash are dumped into the Tennessee River. It's science! People walk across the riverfront on a daily basis. Sometimes when they're done with their trash, they'll just throw it on the ground. Just throw it away, guys.
My name is Bernie Kahida, and I'm an aquatic conservation biologist at the Tennessee Aquarium Conservation Institute. And I've been involved with 25 different threatened and endangered species of fishes and a little cave shrimp. It's about that big. I've done everything from describing new species of fishes to doing status surveys to see how well they're doing out in the wild, to doing ecology on them. Because if you disrupt that specific habitat, they really can't alter what they do. Some animals are generalists. They can live in big rivers, they can live in headwater streams and everything in between, and they do fine. But it's these guys that require specific habitats, and we disrupt that habitat, that they just don't do well. Both individuals and communities can do a lot to decrease the impact that humans have on the aquatic environment. Conserve water, that's number one. The less water you use, the more clean water there is to recreate in for humans and for the aquatic animals all around us. Number two, recycle. We're having big problems with microplastics contaminating our rivers and oceans. Number three, try to minimize the use of plastics and paper, so you don't even have to recycle. Pre-cycling, I like to call it. And another thing is just minimize fertilizers and pesticides you put on your lawn. Make sure if you change your motor oil, it goes to a recycling center. It doesn't go down a drain. Just try to think and be conscious of anything you do on the land, anywhere within a watershed, ends up in that water and directly affects those aquatic animals.
Various organizations like the Tennessee Aquarium have spent billions on protecting our precious wildlife. Science rules! Litter equals more litter. That means when people see litter in their environment, they think it's okay to throw it out too. Here, for example, in Renaissance Park, there's very little trash. That's because there are trash cans everywhere. Everywhere! 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 Thankfully, there are several organizations in our area to help control these problems. Groups like Tennessee Beautiful, the Tennessee Riverkeeper, and the Tennessee Aquarium work together with volunteers and citizens alike to promote awareness of how littering and other forms of pollution affect the ecosystems around our cities. Science rocks!
Stop doing that with your face.
What?
You're doing this. An example of the whatever.
Is this better? A prime example of some of the tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga ducks. The Chattanooga ducks, what do? They
I hope so.
Flawless.
You do this, and you're like, well, kids.
Well, I look Asian. No, you don't.
I didn't change the file, I don't think.
A prime example of tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga Ducks. A prime example of tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga Ducks. The Chattanooga Ducks get tourists as close to the... A great example of tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga Ducks. The Chattanooga... Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Okay.
All of this is being recorded. We're wasting valuable space and time.
Oh, God. A prime example of tourism in Chattanooga is the Chattanooga Ducks. The Chattanooga Ducks get tourists as close to they can. As close to they can?
Close to they can.
Science rules! What am I, an English professor? We need to get our ducks together. No.
In a row!
Yeah.
That's redundant. Each year.
Okay. Hold on. Welcome to Chattanooga. River as well. A lot of people use it for boating, such as colleges and other public sports as well. What? What did I just say? I feel pretty.
Come on.
I feel witty.
Come on.
I feel pretty and witty and gay. Oh. Embrace me, great wind.
Here we have exclusive footage behind the scenes of the filming of Ty, the nature guy.
I don't wanna. My God, I'm sinking. When people see people, people are trash. No, oh my God, it's like I got stabbed with a happy dart. Let me go again because I grabbed myself like I was pregnant.